Good morning, everybody. Here we are. It is Friday. Let's land the plane, guys. I can see the runway. There it is. That's the plane. That's the plane sound.
That's nice.
Wow. Plane's not sounding healthy. We're down an engine. But we could. And one of the landing gears not coming down. It's fine.
That's fine.
We'll be all right. Assemble the emergency crews.
Okay.
Have them waiting at the end of the runway. It's going to be a rough landing. Now, we got a big show today. Kevin Nealon's going to be here.
Wow.
He's a third-timer. We have the certificate?
Yes.
Ready to go?
Ready almost.
Almost ready.
Not ready. Okay, it's not ready.
No. Well, it will be in 3 seconds.
Okay, going to print it out?
Yeah. On high-quality paper.
You know, we got to start saving the certificates that the guests leave.
I do.
Oh, you have them?
Yeah, we have them in
Carl's
Underwear.
pants.
Carl's pants. Yeah,
Is the Kevin Nealon one in there?
Yeah, I have his very first one.
I see a seventh timer. Someone left a seventh timer.
You have his first one. Just cross out first and,
Tim Meadows.
and write third.
Well, I have his second timers club.
Is that really his second timers?
Yeah, he
Okay,
left it, and I'm like, I will keep this for
Okay,
keepsake.
what we need to do is...
Cross out the two.
No. We'll give him that one. Say, oh, dude, you left your last one here, too.
Okay.
Nah. Here's your second and third timer.
Clearly by mistake.
Clearly by mistake, you left your second timers here, too. So here's that one.
Oh, we've been holding on.
We've been holding on to it. We have a date on that?
We knew he came back for it.
Last year.
March 15, 2024.
Oh,
March
2
15,
years.
2024. It's
Yeah.
been 2 years, huh?
Yeah.
He's been thinking about it for 2 years.
Yeah, he couldn't
So
wait
he
to come
could
back.
come
That's
back.
why it's coming in.
Yeah.
That's why he booked helium.
I mean, he did reach out 2 months ago. It was like, hey, can I come back in? And
Sure, I need to grab that
I
second
feel-
timer.
I
yes.
feel like I left something.
Yeah. I feel like I left something there. Can I come back? And we reluctantly said yes. So Kevin Nealon coming in around 8 o'clock.
Yeah, we're not sure if we're going to have him on the air, but he's going to come in.
He's going to come in. He's going
and
to
get
pop
us-
in. We're not sure if he's going to be in the air or not. He may just say hi.
Right.
Hopefully
Who
he'll say
knows?
hi.
He's just here to pick
You
something
never
up.
know.
I
He's
hope he
an
brings
interesting
some
guy.
sort of pastries with him or something. He
He's-
can go pick
No,
something
we
up.
don't need
for-
pastries
yeah.
in here.
He's going to need to show his license at the
It's
front.
Friday. Have a pastry.
Nah.
What?
I was good yesterday with the strange donuts. I had none.
Yeah, I mean, that was some real control.
It really was.
You want to talk about control? I went into Le Bon Boucher yesterday to order a lemon cake for Sunday.
Go
and
on.
Didn't buy anything
Wow.
other than the cake I ordered.
No
Man.
soup.
You have
no
no idea.
latte?
Wow, look at this guy.
There was no line.
Holy
Are you
cow.
out of your mind? Have you been in there and
I've been in there. You
You
seen
didn't
the
have
case?
any
I
strange
can't go in
donuts
there.
either.
I'm
I
not
noted
kidding.
everyone who didn't eat one
I
of my
had some.
congratulatory donuts.
I'm
Rafe and I had a
trying.
friendship down where we both
did.
just kind of pecked at it. So that was
did.
cool.
I probably look like a total weirdo. I went in there with my head kind of tilted
You
upwards.
ordered something.
Yeah, I ordered a cake for Sunday, but I'm saying, but when you're in there, you see all the stuff. You see all the
I can't go in.
the macrons. I was like this. I had my head tilted, my chin up, so I wouldn't look.
That's good.
I know that sounds really dorky,
No, it's
but
not
my
crazy.
willpower is being really threatened.
I walk into a bakery, I leave 400 pounds.
Me too, and it smelled so good, and there was no line. I could have had anything I wanted right then, and I went, I'll just
well.
have a lemon cake. We'll pick it up Sunday. Gotta go.
Gotta go. You don't want this. Yeah.
In other news, Le Bon Boucher just closed. They said they were one macron away
From making rent.
from making rent
No.
yesterday, and they just couldn't get there. And
don't do that.
Unfortunately for you and your children.
Yeah,
Guys,
they
let's-
can't close. All my children are employed there.
Let's play a little game. The game is called Guess the Gender. So I'm going to read you a story.
Guess the gender.
6:13 a.m.
What do you mean, what? It's a game.
Let's go. Nothing. I just
Why are you noting the time?
want to
Rafe.
know. What? No,
Why are you
just-
noting the time?
Just
Yes, it
making
is.
a note.
Just time check.
Just a time check.
Time check.
Of when we got into guess your gender on a Friday, and you're making me use my brain really early.
Okay.
I just
Does this have to do with driving,
had
like
to let
the
my
old
brain
days?
know, like, lock it in, brother.
No.
I'm here to win.
This has to do with pooping in the park.
I'm here to win.
All right. I also have an answer for that.
Okay.
Yes.
Why would you think it's about driving? Because normally these Guess the Gender games are involving driving stories.
Yes.
Not this time.
I've been around for a minute.
I was
the
pretty
show.
accurate with that.
Not this time.
How are we
guys.
going to guess? What do you mean? You're going to read
I'm going
us
to give you a story, and you tell us, is the story involving a man or a woman?
Okay. So
I
this is
want you
called
to
the
use-
sexist game.
No, this is called
Make up
use
a
your-
name for the game.
It's called Use Your FBI Profiler Brain
All
game.
right. The profiling game.
Oh.
Like
Why would
rain-
this be sexist then anyway?
No, it's funny.
Show your
I'm
work.
not saying you're taking it very seriously. I'm saying it is sexist.
This is a serious game.
We're saying
That's a serious accusation.
we're saying
You can't
what
just
we think
lob
the
that out
sex
there.
is. We're being sexist.
Okay, here we
Okay,
go. Here's
thank
the
you.
story. Modern problems.
Woman.
See what I mean?
Oh, sorry.
Is it the one I said problems? How dare you? Modern problems require modern solutions. Am I right? Well,
Yeah.
this is out of Staunton, Wisconsin. Now, keep all these details in mind, guys.
Wisconsin.
Staunton, Wisconsin. Not Green Bay, not
Staunton.
Appleton.
Appleton. It's not a city in Wisconsin.
Never heard of that.
Look it up.
Johnny Appleton. Oh, yes.
I don't
He was
know
the
what
mayor.
it is.
Staunton
Satisfaction.
has the last dress barn in America. sir.
Okay, good to know.
That
Little
is
fun
good to
fact
know.
about Staunton.
Dress barn.
there an
What a
Appleton? I believe
terrible
there
name
is.
for a freaking store.
There's an Appleton, Wisconsin.
Of course there is. You know when it comes to Wisconsin, I'm the guy on the show.
You love cheese curds.
Right by Lake Winnebago.
Okay, so residents have been complaining for a while about a pretty gross problem at a local park. You see, they keep finding human waste, okay?
Male.
Human waste and used toilet paper scattered around.
I was going to say, how do they know it's not dog poo? But
Now, not a one-time thing either. I mean, this is enough where the local authorities are involved. So police investigate. They started by setting up a trail camera and realized there was a pattern here. Whoever's doing this is doing it almost every morning on this trail. So somebody is
regular.
dropping deuces on the regular along this trail. Mm-hmm. So to catch this person in the act, the police department went high tech. So yesterday morning, officers deployed a drone over the park. Specifically, this drone had a heat sensing camera, a la the Predator.
Okay.
Whoa. Wow. I love that the little red triangle from the Predator movie, like
Yeah.
zoned in on a pile of crap.
Yeah, I was wondering if while she was doing it, the three little dots all of a sudden
Why would
showed
you say
up on her
she?
shoulder.
You've
Because
already-
that's my guess.
You've already made your...
I have made.
Why do you
my
think
guess.
a woman?
Honestly, because of the consistency. If it's happening on the same trail at the same time every single day, I just
Well,
don't
they
think a guy-
caught this person in the act.
Oh boy!
So the
What's
drone...
wrong with pooping outside?
And to
the
be
drone,
honest,
the drone was up in the air.
the last time we had a serial pooper,
It was
that,
a woman.
It was that. Yeah, it was like some
who's-
On
tiny
the
gal.
car.
And women are
Oh
more
no,
prepared.
I wasn't even thinking about that
Oh.
gal. I'm
Women
talking
are
about.
more prepared, so they have toilet paper.
Can I say this?
There was a serial pooper on the West Coast that was like deucing in
Well, they were
yards.
doing on lawns.
But I feel like men are more comfortable with regularity of pooping outdoors. So I'm going to say male just because of the regularity.
Brian, by the way, says it's pronounced Stoughton.
Stoughton.
Because Brian lived there.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Brian.
Stoughton, Wisconsin.
Why'd you leave? Did you get in trouble?
Did you put a T in
Where were you,
Wisconsin?
Brian?
Why'd you? Yes, I did. Why'd you skip town, Brian?
Are you a trail runner?
So, yes, they caught this person in the act, drone overhead, heat signature,
Wee wee.
heat signature and everything.
Wow.
This person squatting on the trail, deucing.
Not up against a tree, huh?
Deucing on the trail, not just off
Not
the
in the
trail?
woods. So this person was issued a citation for indecent conduct.
Yeah.
So pooping on the trail.
When do we guess?
Would you like to fashion? But you're going to fashion a guess, but I would like you to explain why you are picking this particular gender.
I am picking a man because it is the regularity. Women, when we are provoked, we will crap on your car. But are we wanting to poop outside all the time? No, we're
Almost
not.
like a skunk will spray.
That's exactly right. Like a porcupine will prick.
a defense mechanism.
Yeah.
Okay.
You provoke us, we're deucing. So I'm going to say it's a man just because of the regularity. I feel like this is somebody who's taking hiking a little bit and outdoorsman stuff a little too serious. And he's just taking a big old dump like all the time because he wants to feel more man-ish.
Rafe?
Interesting theory.
Thank you.
I will also say dude.
Dude.
Dude man. And I'm basing this on my own experience in the United States military and my own body. I think there's something in a man's, and Moon might be able to attest to this as a avid outdoorsman. My body betrays me anytime I'm far away from a bathroom. It really upsets me, and I think it's a male. There's something in the male brain. Like if I get away from an indoor bathroom, no matter how much I plan, when I hit the trail and I get out in the woods, happened to me when I was a kid. I pooped in the woods so much when I was a kid, it's alarming. Just because I didn't want to go home, and I'm like, I don't want to drive my bike all the way back home. You're just leaning on.
So being in the woods triggers something.
You're just holding on to a tree and dropping one and getting back on your, grab a pile of leaves, kick a little dirt over it, and finish riding your BMX around in the woods.
Now, he did say tissue paper.
There was toilet paper.
And so women are more prepared to poop in the woods, I would think.
Okay, well, where was this 5 seconds ago?
I know. I'm thinking of it now. Now that you said leaves, I'm going, well, that is, now I'm thinking.
Because it was caca and toilet paper.
This is where
toilet paper scattered around.
Oh, no.
And also, Rafe said a big clue there. He said that he would hold on to a tree and go.
Right.
And I feel like if it's in the early morning, was this early morning?
They said it's usually somebody doing an early morning.
Yeah, so I think ladies would be less likely to go off trail at that time for safety reasons.
This ain't off trail. This is on the trail.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
ladies would be less likely to go off trail.
Dude, what is the deal with this?
So, because a guy would
Dookie
still
all
go
over
by
the
a
place.
tree and do his business there.
So you're saying
This
a
is
lady.
I'm going to stay in my
Rafe.
man land.
Manland?
I'm staying with dude. I gave the toilet paper thing thought. That does sound like more of a female preparedness thing, but this isn't the middle of a park.
Right.
This is a trail runner. This is a type A person already, right? So this
Yeah.
is somebody that's a
This is
planner.
somebody that's
somebody's
gonna
willing to get up early
that's getting
and
at
hit
it.
the trail and train. And people like that are planners. So I feel like there's a little fanny pack in the front of this dude. He's got a little. He knows it. He's like, dude. Every time
He brings like 4 or 5 squares with him.
I think about my backpack.
Apply.
My
Fold up.
backpack's got dude wipes in the bottom. I'm prepared. I got a pair of shoes in there. I'm ready for the world to end at any moment, and I'm going to have some of life's luxuries. And that's because I know thyself, and I know that can happen to me. When we went out and Tina had to poop in the woods on the Appalachian Trail, she was like, "Oh my God, what am I going to do?" And I'm like, "I got this. I have napkins and dude wipes on me. Go away from me. Do your dirty business." So I'm going to stick with male just because it's trail runner, and I think it's a guy who's prepared.
Do you have toilet paper in your car right now?
No. Not right now. I did, though, in the truck and in the Jeep.
I have wipes in my car.
Ask
I do
me.
I
have.
have both.
I have everything I need ever.
You have a bidet.
I have everything. I have a bathtub in there.
Yeah,
My trunk actually turns into a hot tub.
had a toolkit and a blanket and an extra jacket.
You got a blanket, you got toilet paper.
You have anything cloth.
That's true. That's
It's
true.
a big play.
I'm going to still say that this is a gal, and I think it's because if a feller has 2 or 3 deuces, if it happens like this, he's changing his schedule. He's going to rearrange to try to make sure that this doesn't happen
Yeah, you
again.
gotta
Whereas a gal
start
is just
adjusting
like,
yourself.
so like, nope, this is the time in which I've set aside for this, and I have to be back to do this, or I'm moving on
this
to this.
person is locked in.
I'm totally locked in because it's a lady.
This person is locked into their routine.
pooping out on the trail.
It's a man's world.
It's a man's turn.
But I wouldn't be nothing.
The
without
person
my road
who was caught
me.
by Stoughton, Wisconsin police with a drone in the act of pooping on the trail is a 46-year-old.
Oh my gosh.
'Cause it's a lady
46.
that plays no part.
And that play into it at all? Anybody want to change your answer?
People
No,
are
actually.
46. It's fine.
That is a 46-year-old
This is our people.
Is it a woman?
woman. Yes. 46-year-old lady.
Well, good for her.
I like it.
Hey,
Hey, you know what? And also, like, poop outside. It's fine. I mean, on the trail
Yeah, you can't be
sucks.
on the trail.
You
though.
would say this is a crime if it were a dude.
No, I wouldn't. I am down. Are you kidding? I am constantly afraid that I'm going to have to evacuate emergency like,
If you
at
wouldn't
any
do
given
it on the
moment.
trail, you would go off.
I
Speaking
think
of-
about everywhere I go in the car. I'm like, okay, where would I poop if I needed to right now? That's what I'm thinking of all the time.
Some people go into a place and look for emergency exits. You look for places where you, in case.
Yeah, and
you
I
need to
honestly don't think that's too weird. I
go
think
to
a
the
lot of people
bathroom.
are like, all right, if we're bumper to bumper on 44, where am I going? What tree am I going to hide behind so
Yeah.
nobody can see my butt?
Now,
You
see,
know?
I think Scott really, to counter that argument, I think Scott really found the clue that mattered. And he was like, a gal is not going to go off trail.
Yeah.
If she's got to go, she's going there.
Yeah, especially if
She ain't
it's
gonna-
dark.
She ain't going to
Well,
take the
there's
time.
ticks and bears and
Yeah.
other
That's also
men.
got to be a
Yes, and
well.
naked
It's got to
creepy
be also
men.
somebody very regular because it's got to be a quick. It's got to be a quick deuce. Quick deuce and go.
Right.
On the trail.
Well, any-
you run a lot of risk.
Any
I think
trail
women poop
deuce is a
faster
quick
than
deuce.
dudes. Can I just say that? I think we are more
Yeah.
efficient
If it were a
at getting
dude,
off
he'd
the
be.
pot.
Maybe not in that situation. I think in that situation, if you're pooping off the trail, it's coming out at the same speed no matter what.
But you're not
know.
dilly
It
dallying.
doesn't seem like something that you're just like, this is part of my ritual.
Yeah, this isn't a casual
I think I'm
thought.
gonna
10 miles
You should do
in,
a
I
little-
like to take my time and
do a
do the
little Candy
crossword
Crush.
puzzle.
No, this is a
Yeah.
threshold moment.
I'm going to do the crossword mini while I.
Yeah, they're probably
Well,
equal. This is a threshold moment for either gender.
Did you ever figure out? There was a time last year you were thinking someone was pooping in your yard.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever happened with that?
Honestly, after we talked about it, it stopped. I think there was a neighbor coming by and Deucing outside my
On your-
bedroom.
A neighbor.
on your windowsill.
Not on my windowsill, right below it.
You're kidding me. What?
I'm not. There were big
No, but
man-sized
you
turds down
described
there.
it, and people said it was probably a raccoon.
Honestly, I think it was Tim. I think he's out
You
there.
think Tim's crapping outside?
I think he was crapping outside. The man loves to pee outside, and he's got his, this was in the same vicinity of where the ice bath is in our backyard.
You're kidding.
And he goes out there and gets buff, naked, and then
You're
buck
kidding.
When was the
naked
last time you
gets
peed in
his
your
ice.
backyard?
Probably a couple of years ago.
Oh, years?
Wow.
Yeah, probably the last like adult night swim or something. You know,
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it if the kids were out there. But like, there's been a time or two where at night, as Scott can probably attest, like when we're in a pool or something, you got to pee. You don't want to go inside.
I
Hey,
did it within
ain't
the
nobody
last
looking.
week.
It's dark.
Wait, you peed in your yard?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
I'm
it's
like,
pretty
there's
common.
snow on the ground.
You peed in the snow,
I
right?
had to.
Oh, you did in the snow? That's
Yeah.
bizarre. Why
Did you
would-
spell
what
anything?
were you doing out there?
What'd you spell?
The dogs were out. I took the dogs out, and I'm
What,
like,
out in the backyard?
yeah.
It was nighttime.
They can't go by themselves. You got to chaperone your dogs in the backyard. It's fenced.
No, when they at the last before we go to sleep,
Uh-huh.
I got to make sure they both go. Like this is like
Oh, I see.
no,
And you said, "Watch this. This is how you
no.
do it."
I'll say like, hey, go potty, and the dogs will go. Like they'll
Right? Yeah.
go potty, and they'll both go in their own little corners and do their thing.
But you heard that, and
and
Pavlov
You
triggered
also-
me as well.
That's nice.
And I'm like, Riz, go potty. And I'm like, okay, it's snowing.
How
I'm
was
going to
it?
write my name.
How
That's
was
so
it out in
fun.
the cold? It's kind of fun, right?
It was fine. I really had to go too.
Yeah.
And it was
It's like camping.
great.
Women don't do that as often. I mean, I will never pop a squat in our backyard, like just for funsies. I'm just
No,
like,
it was
I'll go
fun.
inside.
Aren't
It
you
was
always
fun.
in hopes it's going to freeze?
Like in the street.
Yeah. I always try.
And then you
it
could
never
send it to
does.
Never
KSDK, It'd be so cool.
Just like the frozen T-shirts.
Yeah.
Always, oh, look how cold it is.
Oh, look, my kid's hair is all standing up straight because it was wet. And then she flipped her hair. And then look, my dad's peas are frozen. Cool.
Hey, here's a couple local stories here that this is out of Kirkwood, and this is nuts. So this happened on Wednesday at a sushi restaurant in Kirkwood.
Oh, okay.
There's a couple of them. I had to look up where this particular incident happened. It was Wasabi on South Kirkwood Road.
Wasabi.
Oh, no.
Where is that one?
It's right by
South Kirkwood,
Andy's.
I'm assuming it's where the old Bar Louie is.
Right, and across the street from Andy's. You go past the little downtown square thing, and
Is it Kirkwood Station?
yeah, right past the station there, close to that window place.
'cause they're
the
always-
glass. Kirkwood.
Well, there's a
Glass,
couple
or-
because it's at 300 block of South Kirkwood Road, and I think there's two sushi restaurants
Oh.
on that particular road, and this happened to be Wasabi. But so if you thought your last bad restaurant experience was stressful, wait until you hear what happened. A dispute over a sushi order spiraled into thrown soup, a thrown chair, and a gunshot
Holy smokes.
Well-
in Kirkwood. So here's the breakdown of what went down on Wednesday. And you tell me if this was an overreaction.
Okay.
So Aaliyah Moorhead, who's 31 years old, she goes to Wasabi Sushi Bar on South Kirkwood with her pregnant sister and 9-year-old daughter. Okay, we got in the
Pregnant and sushi. I don't think that's a good mix.
Aaliyah Moorhead,
That's true.
age
Yeah,
31. They have other stuff there.
Okay.
Or if you get cooked fish, do that too.
I guess, yeah.
So Aaliyah is there with her pregnant sister and 9-year-old daughter. So Aaliyah felt the vibe was hostile from the moment she walked in. And she told police she used the translation feature on her AirPods to listen to the staff.
Ah, interesting.
So she felt that they were speaking ill about her in another language. So she used her AirPods to try to translate.
That's
real
cool.
time.
I've been a victim of this, so I'm on board.
Are you?
A little bit.
Are you on board here?
Well, it depends on what happens. I got on a little early. I could regret these words.
I
You're
told
on the
you.
train.
What's wrong?
Thrown soup, thrown chair,
What's wrong with
gunshot.
What's wrong with somebody talking trash on you? Who cares? You gotta let them do it. That's their privilege.
Well, you want to know.
They're bilingual. You become bilingual, and then you get trash talking anybody
The
else.
problem is my name isn't bilingual.
So it's
I used to have an
Rafe.
Asian roommate that would like, 3 o'clock in the
Rafe.
morning, I'd hear like
Go ahead.
a language that I cannot imitate on the air,
Yes,
lest
please,
I be
go ahead.
pulled into Tommy's office.
What
But
did you
use your
hear?
imagination.
Well, I'm just doing generic. Rafe.
Let's pretend for a moment
You would
this
hear.
roommate was Spanish and not Mandarin Chinese. And I would hear, ¿Cómo está? Me llamo Gondola. Es nueves. Rafe. And I'd be like, hey, wait a second, man. You said my name and then you started like maniacally laughing. And I'm like, what's this guy doing to my toothbrush? Like, did I do something to offend him?
Well,
So I understand this pain.
Well, so she told police she used the translation feature on the AirPods to listen to the staff, claiming she heard the cooks
The cooks.
making racial and derogatory comments about her family in Spanish.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a sexy language, though, to get. If you're going to get trash talked, I mean, Italian and Spanish are top 2, right?
It's not a small place. How can you hear the cooks
Yes.
at all? And how can you have a translator pick that up?
I'm calling a lot of BS on what she's saying here.
Right. So ... translator says.
Your mother's a pig.
Well, things went. She doesn't say. She just says racial and derogatory comments. Things went even more south when the food got there. So Aaliyah claims her sister's order was wrong. Even though the server offered to fix it, the situation went nuclear. Aaliyah started cursing at the staff, and when they asked her, get the hell out of here, you need to leave, she grabbed a bowl of soup and hurled it at the server.
Can't do that.
Nope. I'm assuming it's a bowl of miso soup.
So delicious.
But she was not done. When a server tried to block her with a chair, she grabbed the chair and then threw that too. And then things got dangerous. Police say Aaliyah pulled out a 9mm and told the server, quote, you're going to get it. And then fired a single shot. This is all in the wasabi, by the way.
Jeez.
Am I alone in thinking that if you are willing to discharge a deadly weapon and it's proven that it wasn't warranted in any sense, I think it should be an automatic like 5-year jail sentence?
I think it probably is. I think you're shooting inside a...
I mean, if I don't know what
Might
kind
I
of
remind
deterrent we
you
need
that
in
her
society.
9-year-old daughter is in the
my
restaurant with her.
goodness.
Hey, also, you forgot she got her feelings hurt.
And she got her feelings hurt.
I mean,
That
yeah.
carries a charge of its own.
Here's the most terrifying part. I remind you again, the 9-year-old daughter was there. The 9-year-old walked right between her and the server when she pulled the trigger.
Oh, man.
Don't follow this up with some sort of tragedy.
No, thankfully the bullet missed everyone and it went through a fridge and lodged in a wall.
Damn.
Aaliyah pointed the gun at the employee one more time before getting the hells out of there. She bounced, got in her car and left. Police caught up with her near Big Bend, found the pistol in her vest pocket. So she is now sitting at the St. Louis County Justice Center on a $150,000 cash-only bond, facing some pretty serious felonies.
I would say so.
First-degree assault, armed criminal action, endangering the welfare of a child. The miracle is nobody was hurt.
It's attempted murder.
Yeah.
But it is safe to say this is a dinner rush the staff's not gonna forget.
How do you not
Wasabi.
get an attempted murder charge?
I was hungry. I'm insane.
Oh, it's the hangry.
Hangry and insane
okay.
plea. That's how you don't.
The hangry defense? Dismissed.
And they were saying it was Spanish?
She said it was Spanish. She claimed the cooks were making racial and derogatory comments about her family in Spanish, so she threw the AirPods in.
You do know in Mandarin, like the word for sounds way too close to a derogatory term over here.
Well,
You know what? Also, this was a missed opportunity to translate and be like, I know what you're talking about, and getting in their face that way if they are talking about you. Not
Throw it
pulling out a
back.
gun. Yeah, you throw it back. You say something
I know
in
what you said.
that language, and freak them out. You know how much I wish I was bilingual, so if I ever heard somebody talking smack that I could be, you act like you don't
this is
speak
Frank
another
Costanza
language.
did this at the nail
Yes.
salon when Elaine knew the Korean nail salon people were talking crap about
There's
her.
only so
She
many.
brought Frank Costanza with him, or with her,
To translate.
to translate because he knew Korean.
Right. And there's so many opportunities for this type of
I
moment.
know.
Yeah, and Moon, you were correct about that.
Oh, what? Mandarin? Yeah, the Mandarin sounds
Okay.
like the N word. So like when they're
Oh
when
no,
they're
they were not Mandarin. They were Spanish.
okay, I'm
Mandarin's a tough language. I tried to learn it, and it's tonal. So, like, the same word in 3 different tones means 3 different things. So you could be asking for a pencil or calling someone's mom a hoe bag.
Oh, it's very close.
And it's pretty much the same sentence.
Very close.
Yes. It's a tricky language.
A lot could be misconstrued.
Yes.
I understand. How well do those AirPods work, by the way, with the translator?
I don't know, but I'm interested.
That's the part I think is cool. That was, to be clear, that was the only part I was on board with. At the beginning. Please do not detain me after work. That's just a cool. That's like the future, man. That's like the Star Trek thing.
No,
like
that's
everybody speaks. You just got instant translation.
No, that was
It's the ear fish. Yeah.
Hitchhiker's Guide.
it's the fish. What do they call that? Giggle fish or
It was like earworm, something or other
nah,
went up in your
something
ear.
fish. Let's see.
But it was Hitchhiker's Guide.
Oh, and the thing goes in your ear. And
Yeah,
then
the
you
thing
can
goes in
hear
your
it.
ear.
Yeah, that's what it
Everybody
felt like.
speaks the same language.
Yeah,
think
That's
I
I
pretty
mean, it's
badass.
cool. Where
the
did this-
babblefish.
Babblefish,
That
that's
makes
right.
sense.
Babblefish, yes. Hey, start up that Duolingo. Do they do Mandarin on there?
They do.
See, that went down in Kirkwood on Wednesday night at the Wasabi. Everybody's all right, though, but Aaliyah is in prison. You hear what happened with the guy getting caught in the bathroom at Wash U this week?
No.
Oh, man.
Tell me more. What was he doing in there?
He was...
Pooping.
No.
Okay. Peeing.
No.
All right. Well, then it wasn't the right thing.
Police have charged a 30-year-old guy named Dennis Dill with 15 counts of invasion of privacy after he was caught spying on women in a restroom at Wash U's Olin Library.
Got to stay alert, ladies, because it's always happening. It's always happening.
I mean, always?
Yeah, it is. Every bathroom I go into that's public, even here sometimes, I'm like, somebody switch out one of these flushers for one of those flusher cameras? Like, how do I feel? And who would it be, you know?
So are you sweeping the bathroom before you...
Yes.
Sweeping the bathroom for bugs before you go
I
in
have like
there.
one of those sensors, it's like electronic in the wall.
Looking
Let's
like
clear
Egon.
the bathroom.
I'm far
Let's
too
clear the
paranoid.
bathroom out. I got to sweep it before I go number 1 or number 2.
I was somewhere, I was like trying something on at a, fitting room the other day, and I always look, man. I always look in the vents. I'm like, where
I
are
do
the
too.
freaking
Oh, yeah.
cameras in
I do
here?
too.
No,
I
you
do
know
too.
what? Be aware.
I am, yeah.
You have to.
I faced the place most likely to be a camera and give them a show.
Yeah, it doesn't bother
You
me.
want
Like,
the camera there.
When I go on Airbnb, I'm like, oh, that's
That's not a
old.
lamp.
That's not a DVD player. No one has those anymore. Why is that red light on?
No, you remember the story of the cop that got caught. Do you remember the cop that got caught putting cameras in the mobile on the run bathroom, the one across the street from the
Oh, yeah.
Deerbirds on
Yes,
Clarkson?
I vaguely remember this. Yeah, honestly, there's been so many things like this that they all run together.
Yeah.
It's so pathetic.
And honestly, not to disperse the Law and Order members, the good ones, if you will, but there's a lot of cops stories about this. There was a guy, the dare officer in like Edwardsville, was going into a tanning salon and getting on a chair and like, because you know how the walls didn't go all the way up, and he was like filming women getting in and out of got caught doing that. And there was another dude that was like, we had another. Oh, the guy was going through people's phones
yeah,
when
going
he
through
pulled them
people's
over.
phones. Well, this is not law enforcement. This story. This is a guy. This is 31-year-old 30-year-old Dennis Dill. According to police, this guy has zero affiliation with the university. Didn't even go there. Didn't work there.
Went to community college. What the hell?
I don't know what school he went
Okay.
to. He just walked onto campus, which, by the way, I've been on the WashU campus once. It's gorgeous.
It is gorgeous. It's all redone. Beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Are the bathrooms nice?
I didn't go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Don't you feel like Goodwill Hunting when you're there? Like you want to get a white or like a chalkboard out and start like doing a math problem?
No, I want to
Oh.
carry books and just go to class.
Yeah, you want to be Joe Pesci from whatever that one movie is. When he's in
My
there,
cousin Vinny.
No,
Oh.
the one where he's like he's in Harvard and
Alone.
they kick him out and they're like, at Harvard we don't end our sentences with prepositions. Like, okay, which door do I leave from a hole? You know,
What movie was that?
you don't remember that?
Was that the movie called The Super?
No,
Good Vinny Hunting.
no, it's got like a name that we all know. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Did I invent
kind of
this
like
in my
wiped this.
mind?
No, but I've wiped this movie from my memory, and now it's coming back. 'Cause
Remember
it's
he
Matt
was in a
Damon
movie
it?
called The Super?
I don't know.
He's like an old guy that's like a savant that goes to this.
And he's
What movie is this?
He's a
Is it
homeless guy
Renaissance
who's just like taking classes at
Renaissance
Harvard.
Man.
Is that it?
Is that it?
Is it like Never Been Kissed? Only Joe Pesci goes back to college for
Which
the first
door
time?
do I leave from?
I vaguely
a-hole?
remember that scene. Anyway,
No, that's Danny DeVito. That's not different short.
Whoops.
Different
Different
short
short
Italian
guy.
Oh, they
guy.
said
guy.
Danny
It's
DeVito.
called
They're all the
With
same.
Honors.
Oh.
With honors.
Who's
What
in it?
year was
Year.
that?
Oh wait, yeah, homeless man Joe Pesci and Brendan Fraser.
Brendan
Wasn't Matt
Fraser.
Damon? It was BF.
No, Matt Damon, Josh Hamilton, Moira Kelly, Patrick Dempsey, Josh Hamilton, Gord Vidal.
What year?
This is
90s.
1994.
Nice. Prime Pesci.
Prime Pesci. This is after Goodfellas. This is my cousin Vinny territory.
Oh, yeah. This is somewhere between.
Oh, he's so cute. He looks like Cheech.
Yeah, this is somewhere between
Yeah, Robin Williams-esque.
Yeah.
Lethal Weapon 3
Oh, yeah, that's right.
and Gone Fishing.
He wasn't Lethal Weapon 3.
Yeah.
What was his name of that?
Leo something.
Is it Leo Getz?
Leo Getz.
Leo
How does your brain
Leo
know?
Getz. Get it?
Leo Getz.
You get
Oh,
screwed
yeah.
Anyway.
at the drive-through.
I can't believe you guys don't remember this.
Anyway, listen, I don't want to get too... This is a serious story. by the
Okay.
way.
Okay. Well,
Well,
get
this is a
to it,
serious
man.
movie.
We're
It's
now
a
in Joe
serious-
Pesci
This
land.
is a serious role.
You know how we are with our ADD. Let's go.
Okay, so this guy,
Pooped in the woods.
no affiliation with the university. He goes into the women's restroom at the library, the Olin Library, and he's in there for 5 hours. He is in the women's restroom for 5 hours.
Where?
And-
Is he in a stall? What's he doing? Is he in the wall? Ceiling? Stall?
I don't know. He allegedly hid his phone inside the mesh pocket of a bag and angled it into the neighboring stall to secretly take photos of the women.
So he was hanging a bag somewhere where it looked like, oh, this bag is just being hung there.
So thankfully, a food service employee noticed that someone had been in the stall for like way too long. And an employee confronted him, immediately called campus police. When officers executed a search warrant on his phone, they found photos of numerous female victims. Now, here's a frustrating part here. Dennis was already on probation for doing the exact same thing at Southwestern Illinois College.
My SWIC, my
Your
beloved
SWIC.
alma mater. My goodness.
Your alma mater,
My
yes.
alma mater. Yes.
He did the same thing at SWIC.
How dare you, Dennis? Dennis Dill.
Yep.
He's dilly-dallying.
a
No
dill
thanks.
hole.
Yeah, he's a big dill hole.
It's a dentist, too.
Dennis the
Noted.
Menace.
Well, the St. Louis County prosecutor noted that his behavior seems to be like getting escalating. Like
I would
he
say so.
clearly is not worried about violating his probation.
Whoa. You said he was busted on this already?
This is the second time he's been
At
caught.
SWIC.
He was caught at SWIC.
And was still a cop?
He's
No,
not,
he's not a
no,
cop.
not a cop.
Oh.
Not a.
I apologize.
I wonder what
no.
he does.
No,
Not
I
law
interjected
enforcement.
that.
Okay, I was.
This is not law
I was
enforcement.
in a
No,
with
I-
honors vortex.
This
No.
guy works for the FBI.
No.
Get it straight.
No.
Yes.
No.
Special Agent Dill.
No.
He's a big
Special
Dill.
Agent Dill. No.
I
This
said-
guy's a
Sorry.
federal judge.
No. No. No.
Okay. I apologize. Go
No.
What does he do?
on with the chlorophyll.
This.
Get a different career, Dennis.
He's got to be a janitor, right?
Oh, how
Hey,
dare
don't
you?
You know
don't
what?
do
That's
that.
Why
too
do you
far
gotta
over the
besmirch-
line.
I was
The name of
Well, I was
custodians.
a janitor back in the day, but I'm saying he likes bathrooms. He
First-
must want to be in those all the
First
time.
of all, it's custodial artist.
It is. The custodial
you.
arts are really something.
Thank you.
He's being held on
Get off of
a
me, dog.
$100,000 bond. Prosecutors are asking anybody who was at the library around November 19th or 25th who thinks they might be a victim to contact campus police immediately.
I was an artist,
We
man.
gotta-
You ain't never seen a floor wax like the floors I waxed.
I want to see a mug shot.
He looks like a Dill. Old Dennis Dill.
I knew a couple dills.
Do 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 do.
Dennis Dill.
What's the deal with Dennis? What's the deal with Dennis?
Dude, you know what's funny?
He's a poopy beaker.
I knew a Dill in elementary school, and he rode my bus, and I saw him somewhere out. I was
Is that
with
short for
my dad.
Dylan? Or his last name was
No, his last name was Dill, and I was somewhere with my dad, and I saw the guy, and I go, "Oh, hey, it's so and so Dill," and he goes, "Oh, you know that kid?" And I go, "Yeah, I think he's talking about joining Scouts. You know what we call him at school? We call him Dildo." And I didn't understand what that word was.
Yeah.
Somebody had thrown it out there. I had no
And
meaning.
your dad had a decision to make.
And I
Does he reveal that he does know what that word means? Or does he just let you slide?
My super conservative dad, like I just remember his face went, huh, like his face jumped.
I'm at a
me.
parenting crossroad.
He did not say a word, but I noticed his face, and all I thought was, that word means something I don't know.
And he was
And I'm
like,
taking
can't wait
note.
to bring this into the teacher's lounge.
And I remember asking the next day, I went to school and I was like, hey man, does dildo mean something? And somebody said, yeah man, it's this. And I went, oh my gosh, I said that in front of my dad. And then I was equally embarrassed that my dad knew what it was. Because the face
Did he
gave it
explain
away.
it?
Oh no.
She didn't feel bad for
It was,
Dill?
it was ignored. I did feel bad for Dill. From then on out, I never called him dildo
Old
again.
Dill.
Hey, man,
Old
I'm
dildo.
sorry.
I was like, hey Dill,
Dill.
leave it there.
You see his mugshot?
Yeah.
I thought it was like the Dillmeister. I had no idea. I thought it was just
I just thought it was a fun
meaningless suffix.
Yeah, what a wonderful roll of syllables.
What the punishment should be is not only, time in jail, but lock this man in a room with all the women that he filmed and let them handle business.
Beat him.
Everybody gets
Well, get to the what is it? Like, why are you so drawn to taking pictures and video this way? Like, what is it?
It's
What are you trying to do? Is
weird
he trying
perversion.
to sell it on the market to for
Some
porn sites or
weird-
something? I don't know.
Well, that's how that one guy got caught. The guy that was filming people at the bathroom on Clarkson. He was uploading some of these videos to some fetish website.
Right. That's what I want to know. Like, why are you doing it?
And somebody on that website was like, wait a minute, I know that bathroom.
Wait a minute. That's my.
Wait a minute. And why are you on that website? That's another story. This was a story that was big this week. We've all had that fleeting, irrational thought when we're sitting in one of those automatic car washes. What happens if the thing just stops and I can't get out?
Yeah.
You ever go into one of those single garage car washes? Mm-hmm. And it's got the two garage doors that open on either side, and the machine goes in the middle. Well, this happened to one woman in Pennsylvania. Then intrusive thought actually became a reality. So her name is Felicia Sullivan. She was visiting the Waynesboro Waterworks car wash when the system suddenly malfunctioned. The machinery shut down. The doors locked her inside, and she was left sitting there in the dark with her car completely covered in soap
Oh
suds.
no.
with a rainbow soap all over.
Yeah.
It
And
smells
so
good.
she
at least.
and there's video of it because she starts filming. So she gets out of the car. Now, mind the machine's off. Both garage doors are closed.
First of all, that's terrifying. Getting out of the thing, them things can kill you.
Right.
Right, what happens if it starts up again?
Yeah, what if there's a power loss? Because we lost power yesterday for 4 friggin' hours.
You did?
Hey, we did too.
Yeah, dude. And you know what's funny? Nobody explained anything. And when Mallory looked on her phone, hey, what was going on? It looked like there was a scheduled shutdown for some sort of area
Maintenance?
that was not our area. So I think somebody screwed something up, and the
Somebody
electric
hit a
company.
wrong switch.
Yeah, and it was out for 4 hours. It got really, really cold.
Yeah, we were out for a while yesterday too, so I just took
Really?
a nap because I had nothing else.
Yeah,
to do.
our garage door was shut. I mean, we were trapped in a way. I could have manually
Well, did you
moved
go
it.
to Amron's website, and what did they say?
They said, it'll be back on by 7. That's all it said. It was power outage, 2,000-something people in our area.
Oh.
But all I thought was, because I've had this thought before, what if the power goes out in this scenario or in that scenario? If the power goes out there, I'm not getting out of the car. I'd be afraid that when I get back on, one of these robots is going to tear my legs
Well,
off.
she gets out of the car, and there's an emergency button inside the bay that says,
Oh.
if you're stuck, hit the button.
That's great to know. I've never seen that before.
It ejects you out of the building.
It didn't. It didn't work. The button didn't work.
So the power was down, maybe.
She tried calling a number. Nobody was picking up. She tried knocking on the doors, yelling for help. Nobody could hear her.
Ugh.
She eventually had to call police. It took about 45 minutes, but officers and the business owner finally managed to get the door open and free her.
Whoa. So what was the cause? Just a malfunction?
I guess so. It just malfunctioned. Here she is. Here she is talking about it. Or this is her inside.
I am trapped in the Waynesboro Waterworks. All the lights cut off. Nothing has happened. It's not telling me to pull forward. It hasn't rinsed the soap off. The door is stuck shut. I'm pushing the emergency button. Door is not opening. I cannot get out. Hello? Can you let me out?
Oh!
Out. Where's you from?
Pennsylvania.
Y'all from Pennsylvania?
Is this?
Sounds like a movie trailer.
Yeah, maximum overdrive, but with car washes.
I was hitting the button.
Go back to it. What's she doing?
The door is stuck shut. I'm pushing the emergency button. Door is not opening. I cannot get out.
All right, it's guy on the other side.
Out.
I'm on the other side. I'm trying to get you out. Thank you. What's your name? Dennis Dill.
Oh,
No, stay in the car wash. Stay in the car wash.
Oh, man.
Try pulling the door, don't push it.
Hello? Can you let me out, please? Somebody? Wait.
It's Dennis on the other side. Dennis Dill. Just hang tight.
I think those are feet. Hey, don't leave. Hello? Hold on. I've tried pulling on it.
It does sound like a hello.
I think
coming to Netflix.
Yeah,
Oh
dude.
my
It's the new Blair
Car
Witch.
wash.
Is that the Blair Witch gal?
Yeah, for real.
Car
This is
wash.
the Blair Witch car wash.
Mom, I think those are feet. But if they're not, I love you.
Car wash captivity.
Hello.
Yeah, as the car wash slowly digests you, you're in the belly of the car wash.
Maybe that was the guy you saw going in backwards this
Yeah,
week.
it probably was.
Oh, yeah.
I heard her yell on the other side, and I knew someone had to act quickly.
Yeah, Lauren was at a car wash and somebody went on the other side.
Well, tried to. Luckily, a guy came running out.
You
Tried
think,
to.
think she's about to own that?
I don't know. They apologized.
Oh, well, then everything's fine.
I'm imagining probably free car washes for life.
Oh, that'd be
Well,
so
that would be
great.
so
That's sweet, right?
Lock me in.
Anybody
tight.
have do you guys do the subscription to a car wash?
You know,
No,
I've
I'm
been
an
tempted.
idiot.
Did.
I go enough where it would warrant it.
I know, me too. Well, not recently, but yeah, I'm tempted every time. But I'm trying to reduce subscriptions.
Yeah,
right
I
now.
don't need another
that.
subscription to something.
I get it. I get it.
I don't need another membership thing.
Let me ask you this: when you go through a car wash, do
Yeah.
you do the works or do you do the basic?
all out, baby. If
You go
I'm
all
here,
out?
I'm here.
So you do splurge when you're there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel
everything.
some of that's a scam.
It
Okay.
has to be.
Basic.
Because I
Thanks, guys.
won't say the name of it, but I had a membership at one of those that wasn't far from whenever I was roommates with Moon. And you would go, and sometimes, I went for the basic service package, and then sometimes I would get everything, the wheels,
works.
under stuff. Next time you come in, it's like it barely puts
It
any
looks the
water on
same.
you. It never made sense. None of it was ever the
Oh,
same.
yes, I would. Surely I would like tire shine. Of course I would.
Yeah, me too.
What do you think? I'm a
Yeah.
cheap bastard? And it looks the same as if I got the basic.
I know.
That's not true at all. I disagree there.
I think
her car
half the
was
time
clean.
you're going to get the full works, even if you pay for the minimum.
Under. Oh, you're gonna do the undercoating too? Great. Okay.
Get them rubber mats.
I think it's the other
Oh,
way
the
around.
mats, yeah.
I think the Supreme Wash is a scam. There's no way. Especially the ones where there's two cars, there's two lanes, and you're coming through at different times, and it's
Yeah.
automatic. I'm like,
How do they know?
How do you
they
know?
don't know. They don't have
know.
that. They
They're
can't
pressing
even
the
keep
same
the door
buttons.
open. They got the technology to
Yeah.
know which car paid for what. And I'm like, we're all getting the same thing in there, man.
Oh, I'm talking about the guy, the ones with the guys and the gals outside that go through your car and vacuum.
Yeah, that's
rag it
where I do
down
the
and
works,
everything.
for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, that's that's what I thought you meant.
No.
Oh, you're talking about the $9, $11, or $16?
Right. When it comes to the actual wash,
I still
itself.
do the $16 one.
You do the more
Well, it's
expensive
because
one?
I want to
do,
see the
because
soap.
I want the wax.
I want the rainbow soap. I want to be in my
But you
car
get
and
that
having
problem
the.
with the basic too.
No, you don't. They do the stupid white soap. I want the rainbow soap where it's just all colors and
Which
you look at your
car wash
sunroof.
got the rainbow soap?
Oh, there's a
Mine-
couple of them.
Yeah, our gas station does.
Yeah, but I got the rainbow soap with the basic wash too.
Oh, well, that's you live in Wildwood. I guess that's just how
We
it
go to the
is.
same car wash.
I thought y'all were talking about
You
the
have cool
$50
lights.
ones where it's the works. Like it's with the people that are drying it and everything by hand.
Oh, like a Waterworks or the Edison car wash?
Yeah, the waterway.
I like
did
doing it myself now.
I tipped
Oh,
really well
hell
for one of
no.
those where they like wash off or dry off your car. I was like, you know what? These boys are out here. It's
You always
a
gotta tip
million.
good.
No, I tipped like extremely well.
Well, which is what?
And they didn't give a damn.
Give me a number.
I thought I was.
I'll do a 5 or
I
10.
put $100.
$100.
There were
Damn.
there were 5 of the
$100.
guys. There were 5 of them working. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go nuts.
$100.
I tipped $100.
200%.
Thought
Wow.
this is gonna make these kids' day. They didn't give a damn. I was like, I
200%.
regret everything.
Pre or post cleaning?
This is as
No,
I'm
after they
out.
towel you off, and you're probably still in the car.
I'm in the car.
I
You're
feel
still
like
in the car.
And I go, you know what? I'm gonna look like a big baller
Yeah.
right now.
Oh
I had
my
the
gosh.
had the
They don't
funds to
care.
do
They're
it,
teenagers.
and they didn't give.
I tried
a
that
rat's
at a
ass.
local.
I feel like a Titan giving them $10.
Right.
Yeah, 10
Never
bucks. I'm like,
again.
Titan.
Never again.
I didn't do 100, but I've pre-tipped at a local car wash where they clean your car afterwards, and I'm like, because sometimes it's a little half-assed. I'll be honest, and I'm like, you know what? I go, hey man, get it clean in there. Couple 20s, which I thought was pretty generous.
It is.
yeah, that's if
Gee
they vacuum
whiz.
out.
But it got me.
She gave 100 just for drying the car.
It was
I get
hot as
that.
hell, and they're working hard.
Well,
And I thought,
very
you know
generous.
what?
That's
I'm
very
going to be
generous.
cool.
Very generous.
These kids are probably high school, college. They need the extra
Very
money. I go,
generous
I'll
of
do
you.
it. How am I going to week? Never again.
I saw. My point is, I saw no difference. I looked in the cup holder on Tina's side of the car. There were still coffee stains down in the, and I'm like, oh, they gave me the quick wipe of the console and the steering wheel and sent me along my way. The extra tip did not motivate. I'm not saying don't tip.
Yeah, please
No,
do
you got to
tip.
tip.
I'm just
But-
saying
Especially on the
no.
hot days. Those kids
You're
probably
probably
don't
not
make a
gonna
lot
get
of
anything
money.
extra out of it.
They work on the tips.
You know, the good ones, they'll say, hey, is there anything else? Is there anything you want us to look at?
Yeah, they'll call you
like,
over.
Yeah, they'll be like, have a once over and make sure that we got whatever. Is there anything else? I'm like, well, this big old right here.
Yeah, I've done that. I'm like, hey, can you just
I did
hit that
that.
spot?
That same time I'm talking about, I said, hey man, you guys, there's still coffee down here, and the kid handed me a wet rag.
No way. He handed you the wet
I had
rag?
this passenger door. I'm
that.
like, hey man, there's like coffee down here. He goes, oh, here.
No way.
I
That's what
wiped
they
it
Get
out
outta
and
here.
handed back the
Ask
rag.
for the tip back.
And I was just like,
I'm going to keep this rag. I bought this rag.
This rag's mine.
Oh, get out of here.
There are many like it, but this one is mine.
All right, listen, we got to take a break. We got a busy show today. But first, all right, today's Teamers Remember the Day is brought to us by Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill. Beat the Clock Happy Hours back weekdays from 3 to 6 at Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill. Get the details at hotshotsnet.com. Is this really the guy, Scott?
Yeah. This is really the guy.
From Chesterfield. John Daly is our,
The
John
real one.
Daly.
the real John Daly.
I love your
this is
pants.
what's awesome is this actually a friend of mine.
Oh, really?
And I had no clue. I saw that pop up, and I'm like, what?
Oh, well, Scott's friend John. You know John
I know
Daly?
John
Yeah.
Daly too.
Yeah, he comes
He's
out
a
to a
sweetie.
ton of events. He's super nice, and
Yeah.
he always sits on the same side I do at church as well.
Well, John says, I enjoy that each day is always something new to make me laugh. I also enjoy the Simple Man trivia and, of course, learn scrap on celebrities. John works at Titan Truck and Equipment. He's an avid disc golfer and ultimate Frisbee player. He is a big New England Patriots fan.
Oh yeah.
Sorry to hear
And
that.
goes to church with King Scott.
yeah.
The John Daly of Chesterfield is our Teamers Remember the Day. Get super sweet Teamers Remember the Day soccer jersey. Get yourself signed up 1057thepoint.com/teamriz.
Yeah, that name goes with golfing.
All right, we'll take a break. Does he go to that disc golf place behind the church?
I bet he has.
that
yeah.
trail
Yeah,
over there?
the newer one. Yeah.
All right, crap on after the break. Learn what he got.
Bad Bunny is ready to make us all dance. Cigarette Mom Rock. What the hell? New in theaters. And happy birthday to Axl Rose. So we're going to get down on some G and Mother FNR.
Boy, that cigarette mom rock story is pretty funny because
Yeah.
it really does describe think about that. What is cigarette mom rock?
Right. To you.
What does that mean to you? Think about what artists would be under that umbrella.
Is this mom that smokes in the house, Rock?
Oh,
Cigarette
yeah.
mom
Whatever
rock.
you want it to be.
Mom is holding a Newport. And listening
Virginia
to
Slim.
And listening to, or Virginia Slim, and listening to whatever.
Used to be Camel.
She's eating cottage cheese with half tomato.
Moms don't smoke
And going to
Camels.
Benihana.
Not anymore. They're
I
being
have one
more
group,
healthier
one
these days.
specific group pops into my mind.
Mom smokes either Newports or Virginia Slims.
Salem's.
Or Salem's, yes.
My mom smoked Salem Light 100s, and she'd write me a note to go buy them for her. And she'd put on the Bee Gees and have a hell of a good time at
I
home.
love her.
All right, we got that. We got your crappy birthdays, to Porno birthday, all that and more next in your Crap on Celebrity. Stay there.